Hello, my name is Alyce Tudball and I'm a third-year nursing student at Swinburne University, and I am very excited to be applying for the graduate program at Peter MacCallum Cancer Centre in 2022. I'm a very caring and friendly person. I am gentle and respectful. I am also very hardworking, reliable, trustworthy, and enjoy learning new things. Why do I want to work for the Peter MacCallum Cancer Centre? The reason why I'm applying to the graduate nurse program at Peter MacCallum Cancer Centre is because of the past experience I have had with a relative of mine who received radiation treatment through Peter Mac at the Box Hill location. On the first day of her treatment, the staff not only explained everything to her, but they also explained everything to me. Because of this experience, it had a profound impact on my interest not only in specialising in oncology nursing, but in pursuing that career at Peter Mac. As a nurse, this is important to me because the staff were not only very compassionate, but were also very knowledgeable. This demonstrates to me that Peter Mac staff are not only highly qualified, but are also very experienced and passionate about the care they provide and practice patient-centred care. I would very much like to be a part of the Peter Mac team who take this much pride in their work and their care to patients, and also to be a part of an organisation that is very supportive of ongoing education and learning and their ongoing commitment to research for cancer to ensure their patients get the best care possible. What are two specific career aspirations I have, and how do these relate to the role that I'm applying for? As mentioned before, I would like to specialise in oncology nursing at Peter Mac, and I would love to continue further study post my graduate year by doing the graduate certificate in cancer nursing, which is very supported by Peter Mac. Another aspiration I also have in relation to this position is pursuing a specialty of palliative care. The reason behind this is because as an EN in aged care, part of my responsibilities can be providing palliative care to residents who are at the end stage of life. Another career aspiration I have would be to pursue nursing education down the line as a clinical nurse educator. The reason why I would like to pursue this in the future is because I have always had a passion for gaining new knowledge and learning new skills and teaching what I know and have learned to others from prior experience, where I have, as an EN, supervised some enrolled nursing students. What is an example of a challenge that I have experienced on placement, and how did I manage? So an example of a challenge that I experienced on my placements was one of my most recent placements in a cardiac care unit. The challenge surrounds the event of a code blue on the ward, more particularly on how the code blue challenged me mentally and emotionally after it was over. The code blue occurred on an afternoon shift at approximately 5 p.m. Lasted about 1 hour. Throughout the code, the patient received defibrillation due to ventricular tachycardia while he was still conscious, chest compressions, and eventually intubated. This was the first time I had ever witnessed a code blue and seen any of those things performed on a patient, and it was quite confronting. Thankfully, though, for the patient, all the resuscitation efforts were successful. After the code blue was over, I did feel the effects of an adrenaline rush afterwards. So after the code blue was over, the nurses on the ward were very supportive of each other and were also checking on me and my fellow student who was also there that evening. There was a debrief amongst the staff, but also a more formal debrief the day after, where the NUM of the unit informed us that the patient was going to be okay, and which was in itself a very big relief. And there was also an encouragement to talk to her if we had any worries and concerns and things like that, and our colleagues if we needed to as well. And I found by talking to people about the code blue and the experience and how it made me feel really did help process everything that happened. What are the two unique strengths that you will bring to the role, and explain the relevance to the role you are applying for? So one of my unique strengths that I believe I have is building rapport with patients and getting to know them as a person rather than just a patient. This is important to me as a nurse because it allows more for open communication and builds trust in the nurse-patient relationship. I believe this is especially important when you are caring for patients who are receiving long-term medical treatment, such as receiving cancer treatment. Another one of my strengths I also believe I have as an RN student and as well as an EN in aged care is I have well-developed time management skills. I believe this is especially important and crucial because at any time an unexpected event could occur, such as a fall or a medical emergency. I'm able to plan, prioritize my care to ensure all care and tasks are properly attended to and am able to reorganize my time in the case of an unexpected occurrence on my shift. What is the biggest challenge I foresee in my first year of being a registered nurse, and what strategies do I have to navigate this particular challenge? So one of the biggest challenges I foresee in my first year as a registered nurse is taking my work home with me. So one of the strategies that I have come up with to navigate this challenge is I have drawn on my current position as an EN and is finding things that I enjoy doing outside of work. So this is things that include listening to favourites music, cuddling out with my cat. That was always helped. Eating my favorite foods, and then sometimes drawing something a little bit healthier is doing my yoga. I find that has um, really relieved my stress and anxiety about things that are happening at work. Also, another strategy that I've always found helpful as well is talking about this particular situation with nursing unit manager or the nurse in charge, and also with my nursing colleagues and fellow students if I'm on placement. I've also been able to use the Employment Assistance Program, or the EAP, which has been able to help me in the past with other concerns that I have had for my current position. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video grab. I thoroughly enjoyed putting this together for you to watch. I hope this video has outlined my passion for nursing, as particularly in the area of oncology nursing. I hope to be successful in gaining a position in the graduate nurse program at the Peter MacCallum Cancer Centre in 2022. I look forward to the possibility of hearing from you about being part of the Peter MacCallum Cancer Centre nursing team. The possibility of being part of an organisation is dedicated to providing evidence-based, patient-centred care and providing a supportive culture for staff to pursue educational opportunities and research opportunities to improve patient care and treat for cancer patients is a very exciting prospect for me. Thank you and have a good day.